I push down on the door handle. My fingers press against cold metal. It does not turn. I pull harder. The door does not budge. I let go, my confusion sharp. My hand floats in the air for a moment. I look down. I expect the heavy oak door. Instead, a smooth, cream-colored wall stares back. My breath hitches. The door is gone. The entire frame has vanished without a trace. There is no hinge, no knob, no outline, just a solid, featureless surface. It stretches from floor to ceiling. I press my palm flat against it. It is cool, unyielding. I knock with my knuckles. A dull thud echoes back. There is no hollow space here, no indication of a hidden passage. I spin around, my eyes darting across the small bathroom. 3 stalls line one wall. 2 sinks and a mirror face them. The other walls are bare. My gaze snaps back to the impossible wall. There is no other way out. My heart begins to pound quick and hard. A cold dread settles deep in my stomach. This cannot be happening. I take a frantic step back. The air feels thick, heavy. I watch my mind races, screaming. I am trapped here. The silence presses in, becoming crushing. I press my hand against the smooth, tiled wall. The exit door. It should be here. Nothing, only cool, unyielding porcelain. My gaze sweeps across the row of empty stalls. A faint, repetitive scraping sound echoes. It pulls my attention to the last stall, half open. I take hesitant steps forward, my shoes squeaking on the damp floor. A figure emerges. It is a janitor. He pushes a worn broom, sweeping invisible dust. His movements are slow, almost mechanical. He whispers to himself. "Things just fall out," he murmurs. His voice is flat, devoid of emotion. Right off the edges, he stares past me into the empty air. A chill runs down my spine. This is not a normal response. He knows his words confirm my impossible dread. My mind struggles to process. I look down, my vision blurring slightly. Something catches the dim fluorescent light. It lies just inches from my foot. A small, ornate key. Its brass surface gleams dull. I reach for it, my fingers hesitating. My skin recoils at the touch. It is intensely cold. The janitor continues his slow, rhythmic sweeping. He seems to move through a different reality, ignoring me completely. The heavy silence returns, broken only by the distant scrape of his broom. My grasp tightens around the freezing metal. This cold seeps into my bones. I take a careful step forward. My shoe scrapes the tile, a small, flat sound. I walk towards the far wall, where the stalls should be. The bright white tiles stretch. They seem to extend a little more with each slow pace. The perceived distance does not shrink. The polished floor unspools perpetually. My footsteps begin to sound strange. First, unusually muffled, swallowed by the air. Then, an echo returns. It comes from behind me, then from my left. An impossible, misplaced echo. The sound bounces, but no walls are there. I stop moving entirely. The echoes die too quickly, leaving thick, heavy silence. It presses down. I try another cautious step. My foot falls soft. No sound at all this time. I lift my foot. Still no sound. I take 2 more steps, then 3, each one a muffled whisper. Then a sharp, ringing echo bursts from directly above. My hand instinctively goes to my pocket. The brass key is there. It feels significantly heavier now. A cold, dense weight. The bathroom continues to stretch, distorting. The far wall looks further away. I keep walking into the expanding void. This space shifts. It breathes. I feel utterly observed. The air thins. My heart beats faster. This place wants me. I move past a row of silent mannequins. Their blank faces watch me, unmoving. My footsteps echo in the deep quiet. I find a large wall mirror, framed in tarnished brass. I step closer. My reflection appears calm and still. I lift my right hand, palm open. My reflection mirrors the motion. But then, as I close my fingers into a fist, the reflection's fingers lag. They close slower. A full second later, I open my hand again, quickly. My reflection struggles to keep up. It is like seeing a poor video feed. Mr. Henderson is wiping down a nearby cosmetic counter. He glances into the mirror, catching my eye. There is a small potted plant on the counter beside him. I see it clearly in his reflection. He sees it too. As he wipes past it, the plant in his reflection shrinks. It compresses into a small green cube. Then it vanishes. He stops. His rag falls. A sharp guttural gasp escapes his lips. My stomach drops. The world tilts. My perception of my own body shudders. The edges of the store begin to... It vibrates, steadily, against my thigh. It feels unstable, like it might fall apart. My reflection in the mirror now just shows a hazy outline. It is no longer me. It is less than me. This place is consuming everything. I raise my hands slowly. I clap them together, sharply. There is no echo. The sound vanishes. It is swallowed instantly, like clapping inside thick fabric. My ears strain for any return. Nothing. Just an oppressive, heavy silence. My own action is negated. I dig into my pocket, my fingers unsteady. I find a loose button, a small black plastic disc from my jacket. I hold it up high, above my head, testing the void. My hand opens. The button drops. It falls for only a moment. Then, mid-air, it simply ceases to be. It does not hit the dull tile floor. There is no sound of impact. No tiny clatter against the ceramic. The button is gone, erased. It vanished from existence, swallowed by nothingness. This void is growing. My breath catches in my throat, my heart hammers against my ribs. A frantic drum. I grip the heavy brass key in my palm. Its surface feels different now, smoother. The sharp edges are unnaturally soft, like warm wax. The metal is losing definition. It becomes now solid matter. I feel it closing in. I feel myself becoming less defined. I take a cautious step away from the empty stall. The silence presses in, heavy and unmoving. Ahead, in the dim light, I spot them. Clusters of dust motes hang suspended. They shimmer, completely still. A stray, crumpled piece of toilet paper hovers near the grimy floor. It defies all logic. There is no air circulation here. No faint draft. I extend my hand, slowly, toward the floating paper. My fingers approach it. Just as they get close, the paper drifts. It slides away. A soft, silent retreat. No current moves it. I pull my hand back. It stops. The dust motes also subtly shift. They seem to anticipate my presence. This place feels aware of me. It pushes back without touching. A cold dread washes over me. I try again. I lean in, a deliberate movement. The dust motes scatter, not blown, but displaced. They respond to my intention. This isn't just a place. It's a presence. My skin crawls. I look down at the heavy brass key I still clutch. For a second, it feels utterly weightless. An unsettling lightness in gravity itself seems to fray here. The rules are changing. I shift my weight slightly. The sterile white wall just collapsed inward, silently. A new corridor now stretches out before me. It wasn't there a second ago. I stand at its threshold. The air is still, heavy with an unnatural quiet. Fluorescent hums fill the void, faintly. I take one slow, deliberate step forward. The light ahead is dim, sickly green. My gaze travels down its seemingly infinite length. My eyes strain to discern the distant end. The corridor starts to twist. The walls pull inward sharply. The floor curves acutely upward. The ceiling presses down, crushing. The geometry breaks completely. The far end folds into itself. It's like a piece of paper, bent impossibly tight. The floor meets the ceiling at an acute, painful angle. My vision throbs behind my eyes. My head aches with the impossible sight. My perception screams. My hand clenches around the brass key. It feels utterly weightless, still. But now a deep, pervasive cold spreads from it. The metal presses hard into my palm. It warms. It feels organic. The key becomes part of my hand. The pain in my head intensifies. This space devours reality. My sanity unravels. My shoulders ache. I need to lean against something, just for a moment. I press my palm flat against the cool, featureless wall, seeking brief support. The surface feels profoundly wrong. It's not solid plastic or cold concrete, but soft, yielding, like damp clay. My fingers sink slightly, slowly, into the material. A strange cold dampness spreads from my hand up my forearm. I try to pull my hand back, but my skin resists, clinging. It stretches, adheres, a subtle suction taking hold. The boundary blurs, my flesh merging with the wall's slick, permeable surface. Flickering, distorted images bloom within the dissolving wall. A vibrant shoe display, then a silent, empty food court. Brief glimpses of other mall sections appear, vanish, then bleed into each other. These aren't reflections. They exist, inside, the wall, shimmering, melting into its gray expanse. My brass key, already visibly fused into my palm, now feels like its metallic edges are softening. It blurs further into my skin. I stare, watching its form dissolve. I am dissolving. My very self is merging with this place. It consumes me now. It pulls me deeper into its infinite soft embrace. I am becoming it. The void expands. I can't resist this pull. I lift my left hand. I examine my fingers closely. The light reflects strangely on my skin. I turn my palm upwards. My flesh looks too thin, almost stretched. A small section near my index finger begins to shimmer. It glows faintly, a sickly yellow. I can see through it. Faint outlines of bone appear. It is like looking through clouded glass. A profound, cold dread washes over me. My breath catches. The translucence fades. The skin looks solid once more. But it feels wrong. I try to make a fist. My muscles feel loose, disconnected. My grip is weak. I raise my hand slowly, deliberately. I guide it towards my face. My heart pounds against my ribs. I hesitate. Then I gently try to touch my cheek. My fingertips pass through. They meet no resistance. It feels like empty space where my face should be. My cheek ripples, like water disturbed by a stone. I pull my hand back instantly. My body is not solid. It is failing. The metal key is fused to my right hand. Its cold has deepened dramatically. It no longer feels outside me. It radiates an ache through my arm. It moves into my chest, a foreign shard. This place consumes my form. I am dissolving. My form shimmers. I witness my own edges dissolving into the pervasive gray. The endless, impossible hallways no longer surround me. They are inside me now, breathing. A profound, silent vibration fills this expanded space. It is the sound of absolute unmaking. It grows. My sense of I unravels. It unwinds into a vast, indifferent nothingness. I feel it tear. The terror tries to cling to a memory of self. It fails, merging with a monumental, cold awe. I perceive the dissolving mall. It is not separate. It is an extension of my fading being, my new skin. Every crumbling column, every vanishing storefront is a synapse firing within me. A dimming, connected light. This immense lack, this inherent emptiness, defines everything. It defines my new, formless existence. My name, TVERO, is a forgotten echo. It belongs to a phantom limb, long gone. It is nothing. The internalized key pulses, not with light, but with raw, focused awareness. Boundaries of skin, of thought, of dimension, all collapse into this singular, all-encompassing presence. I am the unformed pathways. I am the absence of definition. I am the infinite mall. We are one, forever.